Hello, this is Breakfast with Kate Silverton and Bill Turnbull.
Colonel Gaddafi's regime in Libya appears to be on the verge of collapse as rebel forces sweep into the centre of Tripoli.
There have been celebrations across Libya overnight, with people pouring onto the streets to celebrate the rebel advance.
It's not clear where Colonel Gaddafi himself is, but his son Saif al-Islam, who's wanted for crimes against humanity, has been captured by the rebels.
And Hidalgo's son Mohammed appears to be under house arrest, the moment captured during an interview live on Arabic TV.
I'm being attacked right now. This is gunfire inside my house. They're inside my house.
Downing Street has welcomed the development, saying the end was near for the Libyan leader's 42-year regime. Hello, very good morning to you. It's Monday, the 22nd of August.
Well, it's been a momentous night in Libya. Rebels have swept into the capital, Tripoli, meeting little resistance from government forces. There have been scenes of jubilation on the streets.
In Green Square, the symbolic heart of the regime, rebels tore down posters of the Libyan leader and fired guns into the air. It's not clear where Colonel Gaddafi himself is at the moment.
But one of his sons, Saif al-Islam, has been captured, and his oldest son, Mohammed, has been detained and put under house arrest.
Next in the country.
Let's catch up with the weather here first, all important for many of us, and here's Carol.
Thank you. Good morning. It's going to be a lovely day for many parts of the country today, if you like the sun. It's a chilly start. We've got some patchy mist and fog, which will clear in the next couple of hours. And then for most of us, it's going to be a warm day with sunny spells. Now, we're being dominated by high pressure at the moment. This weather front in the near continent is going to sweep into southern areas later on, and that will introduce some rain, and the outlook for the rest of the week remains unsettled. But for this morning, 8 o'clock across the southwest, watch out for the patchy mist and fog, but essentially when that clears, a lot of sunshine. A lot of sunshine right the way across southern areas, into East Anglia, into the Midlands as well. And after the chilly start, temperatures in the sunshine picking up quite markedly. As we move into the north of England, here too, we're looking at a fine start, but a chilly start to the day, and the same can be said across Scotland. But there are some showers around, especially in the northwest of Scotland, but nothing too heavy. For Northern Ireland this morning, you could be unlucky and catch a shower, but essentially it's a dry start. And then for Wales, variable amounts of clouds, some bright spells, some sunshine, some showers around Merseyside and also Cheshire. So as we go through the day, a little bit more cloud bubbles up, but equally there'll be a lot of sunshine around, still some showers in the northwest, and then later on the cloud will thicken up across the south. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll already be seeing some signs of that rain across the Channel Islands. But for the cricket today, it's looking pretty good. It should stay dry, and of course you can hear coverage of this on the BBC. Now, as we go through the evening, watch what happens. Here comes the rain, pushing into the south of England, possibly clipping parts of the south of Wales, and it's likely to be heavy and possibly thundery, especially so in the southeast, and that of course includes the London area. North of that, a drier picture with just 1 or 2 showers, but cool across the far north. Now tomorrow the heaviest rain moves away into the North Sea, but we still will have this rain migrating steadily northwards. It may not reach Cumbria, and it could miss parts of Wales and also the southwest. A little bit of uncertainty about that at the moment, but north of that there'll be some bright spells, there'll be some sunshine as well, but equally there will be some showers. So as I mentioned, the outlook, Kate and Bill, is unsettled.
All right, thanks very much, Carol.
Thank you.
And on this morning's programme, we're going to bring you all the very latest, of course, from Libya. Events moving very fast overnight. It is a fluid situation. We'll make it as clear for you as we possibly can. Yeah,
here in Britain, we'll be looking at the health-conscious adults who are making cycling big business, but only if safety issues can be addressed. Laura Yates is at a cycling club in Greater Manchester for us.
Yes, find out why cycling is now such big business. A new report says it's worth almost £3 billion a year to our economy. That's after the news, travel and weather where you are.
Good morning. Hello, welcome to Look North Breakfast. Thanks for joining us. A West Yorkshire MP has organised a special summit meeting after one area of Bradford was blacklisted by car insurance companies. People living in East Bradford have been quoted thousands of pounds, some more than double what they paid last year. With more on the story, here's Alan Whitehouse.
If you live in East Bradford, you're likely to be paying through the nose for your car insurance. There are many examples of premiums doubling in the space of just a year. A Steve Carnes experience is typical.
I got an insurance quote for £1,661. Exact same details, but on a different postcode, and the quote is £789.32. But the difference in postcodes is 1 mile.
Now the Bradford East MP is staging a summit meeting on car insurance to try to keep locals on the road.
The local businesses are affected by increased premiums, and that passes on through their cost to their customers. Everybody's affected.
The summit meeting will be held tomorrow. Alan Whitehouse, BBC Look North.
There's going to be more on that story coming up on BBC Radio Leeds on their breakfast show this morning, just after 7, hearing from the MP, the insurers and the taxi drivers. More than 1,000 former rail workers could find out today whether they'll get redundancy pay. They were put out of work without notice last April when the York-based rail maintenance firm Jarvis went bust. Their trade union has pursued claims for 90 days redundancy pay, and an employment tribunal starts today in Leeds to determine whether they should get the money. Now, solar panels are going to be fitted to Bradford Cathedral later on today. It's going to be the first cathedral in the country to generate its own solar power. Contractors will fix 42 panels to the cathedral roof, and the work should be completed by Friday. It's been approved by English Heritage, and the panels won't affect the appearance of the building. Now, a group of actors are holding a different kind of rehearsal today. Performers in a play about the split between rugby league and rugby union are going to be training with the Wakefield Wildcats team. Broken Time examines the origins of the game back in 1895 and the break between the codes, and they can't start their rehearsals today at Bellevue, being put through their paces with the team. Now, we're going to be looking ahead to the Challenge Cup final on tonight's Little North. Join us at 6:30 if you can. We're going to have the trophy here in the studio along with Leeds Rhinos player Rob Burrow. After beating Castleford, the Rhinos take on Wigan for the title at Wembley, and that's, of course, this Saturday. Full coverage here on the BBC. Today's weather, if you're out and about, we have got a fine, a dry and a bright start to the day with good sunny spells around. Patchy cloud developing, especially away from the coast, but staying mostly dry and bright, and a light and variable breeze. We look at a maximum high of 22 today. Absolutely glorious in Scarborough yesterday. Let's have a look at the travel news now. If you're out and about in South Yorkshire on the M18, that's northbound. The carriageway there is closed after a car overturned at junction 5 at Stainforth. Now that's blocking the road there. Diversions are in place. Work is ongoing to shift it. Your diversion is around the island and then rejoining the motorway. We'll keep you updated on all the travel news right the way through till 9. That's it from us. Bye-bye.
We'll be speaking to Ian McKellen shortly. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News, but we turn now to our main story of the morning even. It's been a momentous night in Libya. Of course, rebels... Thank you very much. OK, so it's coming up to now 9:15, so that means that it's nearly it from us for this morning. Before we go, a reminder of this morning's main story and the scenes of jubilation in Libya as rebel fighters have entered the capital, Tripoli.
Heavy fighting has been reported near Colonel Gaddafi's compound, and tanks have been shelling parts of the capital, we're hearing. 2 of the Libyan leader's sons have been captured. His whereabouts, though, remain unknown.
Continuing coverage, of course, on that developing story on the BBC News channel. That's all from us here on Breakfast this morning. We'll leave you with some of the scenes of celebration from across Libya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.